This is an actual high school entrance exam question in Jiangsu Province. It appears to be quite challenging and is unlikely to be easily solved by most students if given in exams outside this province. The question involves complex calculations with x defined in a specific manner. The ultimate task is to determine the value of 1 plus x to the 134th power. After reading a question like this, many students feel stuck when looking directly at it, whether from the stem or the goal. Nowadays, questions often leave you clueless if you just stare at them, using our minimalist thinking approach. All questions start from the problem.
Let's start from the target room.
We see that this goal is to let us find a complex form of 30 powers of 1/x. We first take this base number, and we can give it a total score, that is, 1/x plus x to the power of 30 powers. Now back to the conditions of the question. X is given such a formula, so that is to say the denominator in our target formula, this x, is known. I am now going to be the numerator of 1 plus x, so the question arises. It is natural to want to know how much 1 plus x is equal to. So what do we see as 1 plus x equals? At this time, the condition is to bring in 2 plus 5 times under the root number, 2 plus 5 times the root number, 4 times plus 5 times under the root number, 8 plus 5 times under the root number, and 16. This is 1 plus x. So to get such a form, let's look at the final result of this plus x. The next 4 terms are all root forms, and the front is a whole form. According to structured thinking, we either draw the following ones as such integers, so now this one cannot be drawn, or we convert the integer into such a root formula, which is the idea of delineation, so that its structure is unified. Then, how many times can we write this 2 as 5 times under the root number 32?
Then, here, it is 5 times the root number 2 times the root number 4 plus 5 times the root number under 8 plus 5 times the root number under 16.
Then let's look at the number 248,632 under the root number. In fact, they are all the secrets of 2. We can extract a common factor formula 5 times the root number below the second. We write from small to capital. Here is 1 plus 5 times the root number below 2 plus 5 times the root number below the 4, and then this is the remaining 5 times the root number below the 8. The first 5 root numbers are 32, and there are 5 root numbers left under 16. Looking at this part again, it just so happens that our condition is x, so we say that this 1 plus x is higher than x, that is, our goal. Yes, this base number, it is actually equal to the second of the 5 root numbers, so we are good at doing Genji here. That is, it is equal to the power of 30 times 2 under the root number of 5 times. Then we draw this form as a component of the formula, which is 1/5 of the power of 2 and the power of 30 times. According to the secret multiplication, the base number remains the same, and the exponent is multiplied by 6 and then by 2, resulting in 64. Initially complex, the goal becomes clearer with minimalist thinking. Understanding the goal and conditions helps establish continuity in solving such questions. Let's tackle more questions together.